We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta.
Hey! How have you been? Well, whatever gets you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Things here have been... well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally... I did, repeatedly. In fact, so much. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to... In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda... I don't know. I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. If nothing else, it would ease my... Davis should be more careful. The data shows the Ashta are more active. Convince Davis to stay in the city, please.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
My manor in the core has been approved by both the mayor and the historical committee. Not strictly necessary, but Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Tate, and you, welcome to Aquila City. If so, then look... No, certainly not. But you have the air, and these properties are a real... It doesn't hurt to hear about them. I have 2 properties for sale. This one here is a refurbished colonial manor. I also have a more modest... Any interest in them? It's my favorite listing I've had in years. Spacious. I took great pains to get all the approvals, so the neighbors should... It's historic and spacious. Oh my, so much space. And the price is a veritable bargain. I can't say I'm sorry, but you do take care.
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move.
Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? All broken up. So what can I do for you? I don't know whether I should be reassured that someone cares or creeped out that someone's watching me that close. Ah, that woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. Maybe I do. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people would pull a stunt like that. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread. Yeah, that's what I'm... If there's a bigger Ashta out there, I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come? I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future.
Just keep your gun holstered.
She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. Seems to me that might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, hoping she's right. It's just a glitch. Tell her I said it. Stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're gonna make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one time, half dead. Claimed he seen the Ashton big as a house out there. The older guys all say he was delirious. I wouldn't lose anything, just listen to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss in the heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago. Shit, that's gotta be it. No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
I need you to pay attention to me, Ray. Like it or not, you and I represent Constellation in everything. I will not walk away from you in the middle of all this, but it is... Spit it out, then. Just go.
I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile. He lost an eye in the process, but he did walk away with a pile of credits. And I mean, he got...
Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works for now. So we have to be prepared.
Hey! How have you... Well, whatever gets you... Things here have been... Will probably never be... I did. In fact, in analyze... I don't have any direct evidence. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through, I have recognized. I'm better with, if nothing else.
That your shit that left not too long ago? It sure is something.
Bailey's on thin ice. One more mistake and she's out of a job.
Oh, bro. Mm-hmm. All broken up. So what can I do for you? I don't know whether I should be I'm not quite sure. When we were out there, still can't believe. But the more yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a big... I tell you what, I give you a chance. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever...
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta.
Hey! How? Well, whatever gets you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Things here have been... We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms. Yeah, we're much better as a team. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing... I don't have any direct... I'm worried that I have recognized I'm better with... If nothing else, it would ease my conscience. Davis should be more careful. The data shows that
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move.
Oh, brother. Mm-hmm. So what? And there's the... Maybe I do. When we were out, still can't... But the more I thought about it... Yeah, that's what I'm... If there's a bigger act, I tell you what. If you and Keon, I give you a chance. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of things. Sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, stride off into the wilderness. Certainly, they're going to make more credits than rotten stuff, whatever. Morning, they don't get them. Most of them don't come back. It's one to He seen an Astra big as a house out there. The older guys all say he was delirious. I was just listen to him. Now.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Shit, that's gotta be it. No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
Did you hear that?
If we didn't have proof, nobody would believe us about the Alpha. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think... If you hadn't been with me, no...
We were here specifically to ensure you...
We got out alive this one time. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them. And so I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Oh, don't worry about me. Thanks again for saving.
Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
So... Really? You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they... Don't worry. I need to get to work on this immediately. But I thought it was funny.
History to this place. It is a testament to humans' refusal to concede defeat in the face of adversity.
A lot of famous people. Visit Aquila. Popping back a beer, you never know who you'll meet.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
It's really an honor to help out.
Just restart collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Keep your distance. Acts of aggression will be met in kind. We're on duty, not here to chat. Is this some kind of distraction? This is a Galbank ship, not...
Oxygen to breathe. Helmets it is then.
your best shot. Where have they gone? There you are.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. Caves like this can be an excellent way to conceal the presence of an illegal operation. I should know. I've spent more than enough time in my life in caves. But if there is something to be gained in this one, you should investigate.
A cave in a pharmaceutical facility. This is unusual.
potential. Just need... Oh, you're back. Good. You did what I asked, so follow me. We're headquartered in the upper floors of the rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestyle.
Better
Like I
this
said
than being
before,
some
there
dust
are less
wrangler
than a dozen
on
rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources. Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. This job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm. Marshall.
Emma. I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new crew can handle the job.
Seems capable enough, and we could use the help.
All right, then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you. I've got just one. Do you pledge to defend the people of the... Good. Here, take these. You're now a free... I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, Deputy.
Good luck, Deputy.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a... She says someone's trying to take her phone. Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean... That being said, best not to assume. Grab any supplies you might need.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Sooner we get to Montero Luna, the better. See you.
New deputy, huh?
Hi, how you doing?
Akita City's always helping.
Star space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
3-star Rangers.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I...
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniform. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even... Their offer was so low, I told them right where... They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind... Back behind the house, there's some canyons. That place is dangerous. If you're going after those men... Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what?
Thank you, ma'am. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy
no
and your
idea
eyes
what a relief
sharp.
it is. What stood out to me was they were all fit, strong, and all of them had a steely look. That, plus uniforms and weapons, didn't seem like the type to skip. You got me. There's plenty of land on my turf. The farm ain't even doing all that well. We've tried everything. New fur. Well, no. That said, I'm pretty easy enough to hide a ship in the canyon. Mainly grains and root vegetables. We rotate through a few. Also got some livestock and other. Not much different from. Since I was old enough to pick, this farm's been in my. In fact, there have been wagoners living on this farm. As far as I know, it's just me and my dad. The only other wagoners like I said. So long.
Credit for your thoughts. I look forward to our next discussion.
Keep your eyes open. We need to check the canyons behind the wagon. If they were dressed like soldiers, they... It seems strange that a group of soldiers would try to run a... We just need to find... Beats the hell out of me. Of course, the fact. I'll talk to you later. Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find them.
It is unfortunate there is no safer route. We should take our time and step... Blowing off some steam?
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Not the only thing that can kill you here. Eager to help, if I can, until our next.
hope they're not perched up on these tiny walls, waiting to snipe us. Nice to get out. You smell that? I bet my badge that's wood smoke from a...
They cannot be far ahead. Let us hope they are not waiting just on the other side of this cave.
Standoff at the bank ought to keep the marshal.
We're gonna have some fun.
Well now, look, Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. I suggest you turn around.
It seems we have found our quarry.
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special, but that ain't... You think you're in a position to... Well, I've got news for you. So, got any Oh, I think it... We've been found out! Don't let him leave here alive!
This man!
You sure this is what you want?
Do remember that ammunition is not free.
That's a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk. Are you okay? I know what you mean.
You should have more faith in yourself.
Let's search the area. Likewise. find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. So, their ship was stolen. Whoever pulled that off must have been one. Well, I guess someone really won. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know. So far, so good, training. Let's get back to Wagner Farm.
I trust you will help yourself to anything useful. What does your scanner reveal?
What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right. They must have been crazy or desperate. So who were they? Hope Tech. Sorry. They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be
Excuse me, trainee, but we do not try to extort credit. If you have any more trouble, give us a call.
You would think that deadly predators would have driven off settlers. Humans. We can be so stubborn.
If you're looking to stay, stone roof is.
We got a lot of bars in the city. All classes.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.
What's the story on Montero?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little... Some men were trying to run the Wagners off their land. They tried to buy it first. We confronted them, and...
You helped someone in need and came back alive. I agree. Until we see the whole picture, What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? You enjoy the violence. If you have to shoot someone, make sure it's for the right reason. But outside of that...
You did what was necessary. There's...
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men want? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly... That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you rented.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. That... Hell, it's our own. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia, she can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope. Just make sure you stay... Proud, stubborn. Good. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Meantime, I'll look into a... Good hunting.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan here. And that's it. You're clear to land at Hopetown.
Oh, it's you. Please tell me you're here to help. Not... You need my help. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merch. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them. As you can see, I ate. I'll be fine once... The priority right now is just patch her up enough to get to... Don't need to ask for that. I'd have helped you anyway. Since you're new, here's a lesson for you.
Never hurts to have reliable friends.
Thanks. Good. There aren't many of us out there. Now let's talk about those outlaws. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if... We can't let that... They look to be heading for Pol... Good hunting.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
have me here. Huh.
I'm here for you. I appreciate our little discussions, you know.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Okay, hello. Some rules. Don't even think about stealing. No haggling. And might be some other. Well, hardly any. Someone gets himself stepped. And grand theft, the big stuff, maybe even a raid. But security's got better things to do than look into every petty squabble. I didn't start this way. Got myself robbed a few times, swindled a couple. So now I look out for number one. And it's not like there's anywhere else on this rock to buy weapons. You may be thinking this place is a dump, but the hardware isn't. Lots of customers pass through. We got something for it. A lot of my business is with travelers. Hope Town's the only patch of civilization anywhere, so I have to stock things that hit a little bit harder than home defense. There There ain't any handouts here. You need to, but if you do, you can be your own person. That's what I'm here for.
Yes.
Ron Hope's the best thing that's happened to us.
Pardon.
Good day. Have you reconsidered?
I wish I could go with you on your ship, but I'm not old enough. Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own...
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you... I can walk, talk, and breathe with... That's good enough for me. Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that... You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. No, and I can't get answers as to why not. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of HopeTech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, The Free Star Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen. Just it. That's good news. Of course, that doesn't mean I want the thief found. And I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position. I'm glad we understand.
You certainly seem to have taken a liking to the...
Now, tell me that you... know what happened after the ship was taken? What does concern me? Well, because I told them not to. If word got out, I'm in fierce competition. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would... What? We vet our people thoroughly here. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a... Rest assured, if we turn up... We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more... However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty. No, nothing at all. It was... Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable... You can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need... This town is home to men. I provide jobs. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust.
If more people know about the theft, your chances of learning something useful... Someone might have seen the thief.
I considered that, but in the end, I've chosen to place my...
I'm glad to see you.
Interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word? That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Nate. He's a little different than... He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He's also well connected. You should listen to what he tells you. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got... It was good to meet you, Deputy. Yeah, the question of who helped the starship thief is... Don't you worry. You be careful in Neon.
Let us stick to business here, and hopefully business has nothing to do with Aurora.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Queen's
Hey, I don't care who you work for, Oh. If that's all it takes to bruise your ego, you're not gonna last very long. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about us. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is... You're not listening. This isn't Aquila City. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about it. Our job is to keep the peace. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy.
You should take his words to heart.
Good.
Consider whether your obligation to the Rangers outweighs whatever may you...
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would... There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor, even if it does... This is Neon. There are no guarantees. Talk to him or don't. Of course, Neon's... For some, it's drugs. For others, it's gambling. My rule is simple. If some... Rangers are supposed to the best I can do. Stay out of people's business until you can. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight. Most of all, don't assume that. Nah, I've got friends in hype. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her. Names. There's a sort of fragile piece. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations code. Believe it or not, yeah, my mother's an executive with Ryujin's. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of trouble as any. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere. Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly what I saw myself.
a second. What?
Oh, gee. Gave me a good scare. I thought you weren't good to me.
Sure. Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Huh. Still, well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them coming. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other.
Everything in Neon.
Whoa, relax. No need to get rough here. Truth is,
Seems your approach worked.
I can help you. But right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Please, just hear me out, okay? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Good. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't...
An all too familiar story.
Yeah, but I never thought I'd be part of one of those stories. Did my best to stay out of trouble, but... I swear it on my... Goodman's holed up in one of the places locked up tight.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. You're not...
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. Nah, I don't think so. Do you now? Try it. Look, I'd like to help, but... You think... maybe you got here? As long as you behave yourself and... Here, this will get you in.
Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, always tell me what brings you by, friend. Little light. It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the man. Thank you all the same.
I do not find that very...
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of... It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, what's your stake in this anyway? But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. Then offer me something I want. Let's just calm down. I know all. Ain't no need for that. I suppose I could make an just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret.
Yes? You need something?
You better watch it.
Side's a bad place for tourists these days.
Hey, keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a deep cleaning.
Did you talk to Goodman? Yeah. Figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy. Glad the badge still means something around.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of it. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must...
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Solo. That's on the upper platform.
Star Ranger and his... What are you? Aw, come on now. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so... Oh, I'm listening with rapt attention. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some... Nothing I did put anyone in danger. Look. They didn't tell me. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder.
It's not that simple. I mean... Not happening. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger... I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical... She said she needed... That was a few weeks ago. No, but it sounded serious. Didn't seem right I should pry. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. You serious? Take your pick. Money? Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the first, and he offered half. Never met him directly, though. Got the feeling he was
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on your
Yeah. Here. Anything else you want to know? Nothing, really. Not so much as a hint.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. Sure he's...
No. Yeah.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Rain. He's got a gift for cryptography. I'm gonna head back.
Then I'm free to go. Suits me. I'm getting too old for this line of work. Ain't many can say they grabbed a ship right out of Hope Tech.
Expansion must be very difficult for Aquila, with the native wildlife being what it is.
Too bad. I shared a drink.
A lot of famous people visit Aquila. Popping back a beer, you never know who you're...
Hey there, Deputy.
Our newest deputy. Hey, I wondered when Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. Yeah, I bet. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town, and alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously. So how'd it go? Oh, come to... I see lots of coffee. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances. Just look for me up here. I have no... Oh, I will.
Not everyone gets to say that.
I need a word. Welcome back. Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard them. Sounds like you're making a Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take... What did you learn from this? Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to... I served with Maya Cruz. I could give you some back... There was a mech driver in the first... He came from money. And when the first came... Marco had a knack. He had this dream. Like what? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling it. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collect. Most likely place would be the clinic. They also guarantee Ranger Ben Armistead. Your priority. Just remember that you... In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome. Good hunting, Deputy.
Parcel's fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos mons, built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix it. Years ago, this ship would be a beast. Maybe more like 50. I got a hot package that's paid for expedited. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you. The paperwork involved in giving you anything extra? I know. I'm glad you understand the position. Tell you what, I can pay you some credits from the discretionary fund. Best I can do. Ah, excellent. All you need to do is drop this off. They'll take it from there. Thanks for bailing. Thanks again for the assist.
A bit more legal now, I suppose, but hardly more civilized.
Wait, don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
I can't wait.
Can you believe that? Like I'm gonna run off without paying. Can't believe they'd rough up a guy just for wanting to...
Hey, watch out! You cuz? This ain't the United Colony. Because we have to deal with the dregs of society, like you. Best way to keep people in line is through fear. Maybe you don't start that fight. Call it whatever you want. We're ecliptic mercenaries, so I'd think twice about... What do you think, moron? Money. Maybe. I make sure my people pretty much get the run of the place. Free booze, free entertainment. And if anyone's got a problem... Now go on, get.
What do you want? Hey, you... Fine. Truth is, I don't really give a damn. I gotta ask, because it's my... Now don't get me wrong. I used to care about running a tight operation. But when May started building this place up and hired those mercs, everything went... Sure has. May, you'd think she'd care a little bit. Anyway, I'm sure... Yeah, huh? Uh-huh. I got plenty. What we got, so... Yep. Bye.
I'm on duty, so get the hell out of my face.
I'm really not in the mood. Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless... We'll find out. Well, your timing. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very...
This is a wonderful beginning to an assignment.
I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me... If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid. If you're ready, my contact... She won't be staying long, so I don't have time to... You'll find out everything you... I'm at a critical point in my investigation, and frankly, your presence here is enough. Now let's just get this over. Follow me.
Hey. Howdy. I'm looking to join a crew. Any openings? Oh well, can't blame me for trying.
I keep thinking the next time I'll live up to my legacy.
I think that might be Donovan Reese. I dislike him intensely.
Yeah, well, things changed. Take a seat.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Wait, Autumn has...
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation.
So you're investigating the first? Seems like a strange thing for a
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates
Except now he's looking to expand his operation. Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think... Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for... The good news is, I know how to...
But you're not gonna tell us yet, because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn... One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco...
Yeah, well, so can... I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing. She wants runners. It's how she makes... Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death...
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your... Runners attract a lot of attention. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy.
You don't have to do this. We'll find enough... All right. It's your call to make.
You have played your hand well, Jade. Using the Rangers to eliminate a rival.
From where I'm sitting, we're using each other.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need. We'll wait here for you.
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
I always enjoy these moments.